Hello, hello. We are going into the rest of the Nicola BULLEY reading. Well, I don't know if it's the rest because that's a little long, but as much of the rest as I can do. This is an energy reading. It is all alleged, my opinion, based off of reading the energy, not fact, alleged, my opinion. I am wearing my headset today because my son is off school and my mom is here watching him, and they're downstairs on the other side of the house, but I have like supersonic hearing, so I can hear everything that's being said. Can't concentrate, so in case anyone's wondering, yes, I have my headset on, and that is why. Again, this is allegedly my opinion. The document with all of these questions, if you'd like to follow along, is in the description in the Dropbox link for Nicola. Okay, so yesterday we left off on, or the day before, whenever it was, last reading for Nicola, we left off on a reading for her mother, father, and sister. So let's see what we get for them. Let's start with her mother. What is her mother feeling about this situation? Four of Wands reverse. Queen of Wands upright. I believe that means her mom's in disagreement with someone about something. Let's see what comes up for the father. Oh, the Lovers reversed. Seems as though Nicola's mother and father are at odds with one another about something relating to what happened to her. Because the Queen of Wands would be like trying to look on the bright side of something, but then the Four of Wands reversed is like, I don't feel like you and I are on the same page, especially the Four of Wands is the home environment. So when I'm at home, in my home, I don't feel like I'm on the same page with another person. And then for the father, we got the Lovers reversed, so that would imply that he is the other person. So it seems as though they're at odds with each other about something relating to this case. Nine of Cups reverse. So this would be lack of being fulfilled with the outcome. I would say that it's likely her dad that is looking deeper into something, saying something doesn't seem right, while her mom may want to like let's just move forward and be at peace. But yeah, no, Nine of Cups reversed, the Lovers. This is saying from the mom, I'm trying to align with hope, but there's someone that is not doing that, and that would be the father. And the father saying, I don't feel like the investigation went far enough, because this would be an underachieving type of energy. This would be the disagreement between the parties, the mother and father. And then this would be like, I don't feel like they did enough, or I don't feel like they dug deep enough, or I feel like they left some stones unturned. Let's see with the sister, which we kind of looked into her, but in a different context previously. Ten of Wands reverse, Four of Cups reverse, which is interesting because this is like, I'm telling you something, and then this is like, I'm changing my opinion on something. So it almost seems like, allegedly my opinion, the mom's on one side where she's like, okay, let's heal and move forward. But then the dad's on the other side and he's like, I don't really feel like this was looked into, or something doesn't seem right. And then the sister kind of seems like she's being put in the middle, where she's getting opinions or information from either side, and then she's with the Four of Cups reversed, like, oh, okay, I see where you're coming from. Oh, okay, I see where you're coming from. So kind of like a middleman, where I'm seeing both sides, but I'm not sure how I feel yet, if that makes sense. Or it might not be that she's not sure how she feels. She might feel however she feels, but like what is being presented is, okay, I'm open to hearing your side. Okay, I'm open to hearing your side. I can see where you're coming from, and I can see where you're coming from. What is the energy in the family home? Like between all of them. Oh, 2 of Cups reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, and 6 of Swords reversed. So this is like, we were further past this, but we cycled back. Like, we were all in agreement, okay, let's move forward, and then something happened and we took a step backwards. And then the 2 of Cups reversed is another confirmation similar to the Lovers reverse, because it deals with like the relationship. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe I'm not. My allergies are still not great. My sneeze is stuck. Okay, anyway. Oh, my sneeze is stuck. Yeah, it's like they keep getting stuck back in the same, like we move past this conversation, but then we keep going back to it. And then the Ace reversed is like one side feels very emotionally attached to like the thought of moving forward from this, while the other side is like, I can't emotionally connect to moving forward until I make sure that I have all the ducks in a row. That I feel like they're at odds with. I'm not saying it's like a fight or like a separation's brewing. It's not that. It's simply just not seeing eye to eye or not agreeing about how quickly they should move forward and leave the investigation behind. Okay. Did the police lure Paul into a false sense of security from the start? Let's see. Wait. Oh, hold on. King of Pentacles. Oh. Yeah. This is like the king of security, the king of stability. I was going to rephrase that question, but that would be a yes. Let's, why? Like, what were the investigators' initial thoughts of the partner, Paul, when they first talked to him? 8 of Swords reversed. Interesting. King of Swords. And the 8 of Wands reversed. So this would be, he's very intellectual. He's very smart. He's thinking about his words very carefully. This would be like a sense of freedom or like escaping a problem. And then this would be a delay or like the opposite of fast talking. What did they initially think of him? It's almost like they looked at him like, oh man, you were really struggling with her. Now you don't have to anymore. Like, it was presented to them in such a way that it looked like Paul was dealing with so much stress from Nicola, and Nicola snapped because of that. That's how it was presented. I'm not saying that was the actual truth. That was, and the 8 of Wands being reversed is like, what did they think of Paul? It's like there was some brewing up of a situation that was presented to them. So like, she was doing, like, if you take it on a scale of 1 to 10, it's almost like the investigators were presented with this theory of, for example, oh, back in this month, she was at like a 2, and then it spiraled to like a 4 in like a couple weeks, and then it spiraled to like a 7 in a couple weeks. Like, that is like what was presented to them So that's how they looked at it when they were looking at him. Like, he was in this situation that was getting increasingly more stressful, and then she went missing. Will we find out the truth? Will we find out the truth about what really happened? Seven of Cups reverse, Three of Swords reverse. That would be alignment and healing. Things falling into place and the situation improving. The Seven of Cups reverse is also like seeing clearly through an illusion. Then Three of Swords reversed. Let me rephrase the question. Will people end up being arrested for this? Will there be arrests in Nicola's name? The Hierophant reverse. Oh, the Emperor reverse. I honestly think it's more likely that there's some kind of deal cut behind the scenes than it would be to see an arrest. I guess with the Emperor reverse, it's possible. The Emperor reverse and the Hierophant reverse would make me feel like if there is an arrest, it would be the partner. But I think it's more likely that they would use him as like an informant into something bigger. I think that would be more likely to happen than an arrest. Especially because the Hierophant is like an unconventional method of doing something or gathering information. I'm going to sneeze again. Hold on. Okay. No, I'm not. There's like sneezes stuck in my face. I don't know how to explain it. It hurts. Okay. Yeah, because the Hierophant reverse would also be like not fully committing to something. So like an arrest would be like I'm fully committing to backtracking on what was said in the investigation. I want to say no here. No, we won't find out. It's slightly possible with the Emperor being reversed. But this is reading to me more like caught you, going to use you for an informant. Three of Cups reversed. So yeah, just one person, if anything. But that's also like... I guess it could be one person throws another person under the bus. And then just one person, like that deal that I'm seeing could be, I know something about this person. So if I don't get in trouble, then I'll give you the information about this person. That could be it. And if that's it, then it's the female turning on the male. I think it's more likely a no, but I want to say like 75% no, 25% maybe one person will turn on the other person, and then we'll see an arrest in that case. I'll be right back. Actually, I want to look into, so a lot of people are saying that the coroner sent or requested that people go back to the river and I guess like re-examine what is said to have happened. So let's see what made that decision come to be. Why did the coroner want people to go back? King of Wands reverse, the Star, and Five of Swords. Huh. This would be like the public. Maybe it is one person turning on another, because the Star and Five of Swords would be like someone from the public came to me with some kind of information about tension or a fight or a disagreement. And it doesn't align with what I was initially told from the partner. So I guess, yeah, I guess it's possible that one person came to give some kind of information like, oh, look into this or look into that. And then once they looked into that information, they said, oh, well, this doesn't make sense then. And is the opposite of what we were initially told. But the Star, it's someone, it's some information came in from the public. And by the public, I guess I would mean not immediate family. Like anyone that's not immediate family, someone came with information like, hey, there's tension, or there was this argument, or there was this or that, and it didn't align with some other part of the story that was already given. King of Wands reversed is like, I was trying to force you to see this my way, but someone gave you some information that contradicts some major piece of my puzzle. Reading on the events from the January incident when police were called to the home and how this led to the events that followed. So what happened in the January incident is when a welfare check, I believe they call it there as well, a welfare check came to Nicola's house. Let's start with what led to it. Three of Wands, the World, Queen of Swords. Three of Wands, the World, Queen of Swords. Nicola said something. Okay. So Three of Wands and the World is making me feel like Nicola said something, and this January incident was looking ahead, putting a plan into action. The World is like, I can't let you keep talking about what you just said to me. And the World is like zoom out, bigger picture perspective. So combined with the Three, which is like looking ahead or like having foresight, I'm looking ahead knowing that I have to put an end to what you're saying. I'm starting to put a plan into place now that I will enact that plan later, but I'm laying the foundation of that plan now. What did that have, or how did this lead to the events that followed? Seven of Pentacles reverse. Seven of Pentacles reverse. The Magician and Ten of Swords. It's like there was a plan, but the plan happened sooner than it was initially supposed to. But the Magician in this case is, I plan to make you disappear. The Ten of Swords is, I have to protect me over you, even if that means I have to step on you to protect myself. But then, yeah, the Seven of Pentacles is like in reverse. I'm planning this. I'm looking ahead for this, but something happens and I have to enact my plan sooner or something throws off the way that my plan was supposed to happen. Need a clarifier for the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Wands reversed. Some kind of struggle. Yeah. How do I explain this? This is like you say something about something that you shouldn't know. So I start to put this plan together. You say something you should not put the plan together. But then you say something else and the plan has to happen sooner. Like there was this event where something was said, but then there was also at a later time something else that was said or brought up or something. Get a clarifier for the Magician. Queen of Cups. Oh, I say something to my partner starts this plan, and then I say something to someone else, and that someone else tells my partner as well that I've also said it, because I don't feel comfortable saying it again to my partner, but I want to bring it up to someone because something doesn't feel right here. Because this would be like talking to someone that I feel like is going to support me, or someone who's going to understand. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Who is leading here, Paul or the friends? Five of Pentacles reversed. Who needs a financial recovery from some kind of loss? Ace of Pentacles reversed. Who tried to start a business and it failed? Two of Pentacles reversed. Who got themselves into something too deeply and couldn't get back out of it? Two of Wands reversed. Should I stay or should I go? Two of Pentacles reversed. I'm having trouble juggling, keeping you from not knowing versus what I have to do versus this failing, the partner. Allegedly, my opinion. Do you think the woman who owns the caravan park flipped out over Willow not being on a leash? Did that woman hurt her? Strength reverse. Which is interesting because it shows the woman taming the lion upright. But in reverse, it would be the woman not taming the dog. The Hermit reverse. Do I think she hurt her? No. Do I think it's possible that she saw something and she's just like, oh, well, now I don't have to deal with her having the dog not on a leash? Possible. There's something weird, but it's not murder, but I could just be like extreme pettiness. Like how I said, like, oh, now it's one less person I have to deal with their dog not on a leash. But I almost feel like she did. Because the Hermit reverse is like, oh, well, I should have. Ace of Swords reverse. Because that would be like not saying. Like using poor judgment. So this is representing Nicola not having the dog on a leash. This would be like, oh, well, I should have known better in the beginning. Like, I didn't say what I knew in the beginning, and then it became too late to say what I knew or saw. Like, almost like I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Like, maybe I thought she would turn up, or maybe I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like shoulda, coulda, woulda energy. But the Ace of Swords reverse is having poor judgment. And then the Hermit reverse is like, I know something, but I'm not saying it. it could be that she didn't understand what she saw until later. Like, maybe she saw something, didn't realize that that's what she saw, just said, oh, no, nothing. And then later was like, oh, but now I can't say it because then it's going to look like I was hiding something. It could be that situation. It doesn't have to be malicious, but it does feel like there's something there, like something was seen. Because the Hermit reverse makes me feel like I'm paying a little bit too much attention to you, but I don't want to seem creepy, but I'm like agitated that you don't have your dog on a leash. So I'm watching you a little bit too much out of anger. And then I see something and I don't make sense of it right away until later. But like I was kind of anger watching you. But the Ace of Swords reverse does make me feel like I know something that I could say, but I'm not saying it. I'm blocking myself from saying it because I feel like it's too late. I feel like I missed my chance. And something is making me feel like that has a lot to do with the media. Like, oh, well, if I say something now, they're already questioning me in the media. So, like, if I say something, I'm just going to be ripped apart kind of thing. That's, yeah, especially with the Hermit reverse. It's like, I don't want to be, like, ripped apart in terms of, oh, well, do I have something to do with it? Am I lying just because I didn't say this thing initially that now I realize I should have said, but it's too late to say it? Allegedly, my opinion. Are the police now considering Paul? Four of Swords reversed. That would be getting ready to do some kind of action. I don't know how these got all messed up. But it's also being very, like, tired and burnt out. Knight of Pentacles reverse. I'm ready to go forward with something, but only if I'm forced to. If that makes sense. Does that have anything to do with them going back to the water? Queen of Pentacles reverse. Are the police now considering Paul? I would say I believe he's on their radar because they have to go back and check certain things because of information they were given. But it's like, we're only going to do something if we absolutely have to, because if we do that, it's going to make us look bad because from the beginning we took his word on certain things. Because the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, not the most responsible. So it's also like not taking initiative for something. But then we have the Four of Swords reverse, which is like, man, I'm really tired, really burnt out, but I will do this if I have to. Like, if I have to act, I will act. If I'm pushed into a corner or if there's no other choice. And then the Queen of Pentacles being reversed is that information they were given about something going on in the home relating to work. Like the couple being at odds, something relating to work. To answer the question, I would say, are they considering him? I would say he's on their radar, but they need additional proof of something. And they need additional proof, and they need to be backed into a corner and have no other option than to like officially look into him, I guess you could say. Because doing that would make them look like they botched the investigation from the beginning, because that's whose word they were taking for what direction their search went in. You just get clarifier for that. Yeah, Page of Swords and the Moon reversed. Secrets coming out from someone passing a message. It's interesting they're saying that the coroner is the one that sent or requested them to go back to the water, because it feels to me like somebody came forward with information. I don't know why they would go directly to the coroner with that information. Or maybe they gave information to police and police asked the coroner to check something and the coroner sent them back. But it does feel like they're back at the water because of additional information they were given. Like, not just, oh, let's just go do another sweep through. Like, we were given through this messenger with the sword, through speech, we were told some kind of secret about something that was going on in the home, about a business conflict between parties. And now we're trying to clarify any accuracy of that. I'm wondering if they're looking for something. Like, maybe like, oh, Nicola should have had something, or marriage and wedding in reverse. Her ring? Did she wear a ring? Drama. Oh, marriage, wedding, and drama. Is it possible that they're looking for something not of Nicola's, but of the partners? Or like something that was used when whatever happened happened. Runaway in reverse, corruption, and river, and boat in reverse. Runaway, so she didn't do this to herself. Corruption, so you as an investigator were purposely given misinformation or misleading information about what? About drama in the marriage. River and boat in reverse. She was in the river but not taken. Boat in reverse, like dumping something out. I feel like they're looking for something that was used in the actual like event of whatever happened to Nicola. Like, this would be like, for example, if someone came to police and said, hey, I believe that so-and-so is involved in this, and while they were there, they dropped this. So if you find this, then it's proof of what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm feeling like is happening. Maybe not that. I don't know what else it would be that would be similar to that. I almost feel like they're gonna make it look like they're doing a retake of like what would have happened, but actually they're looking for something that may have been left behind. Is Emma's husband going to get killed off too? The Tower reversed. Judgment reversed. Two of Swords. It's weird because it's almost like, oh, well, I considered it, but no. Two of Swords reversed and Judgment reversed makes me feel like it has crossed my mind, but Tower reversed, I don't want, it would be too obvious, or like, do I think he's going to? No. Do I think it was maybe considered? That's a strong possibility in my opinion with these three cards. Because Two of Swords is like, should I do it? Should I not? Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. The Tower reversed is like, oh, well, I'm too scared of people connecting the dots because this happened so close to that happening. And then Judgment in reverse is like, I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll err on the side of caution. Okay, so yeah, this is the page that we did not do yet. So we have this one last page here of the questions. It starts at 63, so I'm going to go down to 70 and then I'll take a break. All right. Did the person who did this snap? Was this like a fit of rage or snap? Page of Wands? No, that's more of like a long game, like High Priestess reverse. Did they snap? As in, like, was this a fit of rage that led to Nicola passing away? No. This was like a plan that was being enacted over a period of time to try and make her not be able to use information that she had. Or to make her like not be trusted if she were to come forward with the information that she had. So like, I either want to ruin your character so that nobody believes you, and or I'm just gonna silence you altogether. But no, this was a long game as opposed to like a moment of snapping. Was the lady who lured her into the woods not the mistress? Six of Cups. Someone that she knew. I feel like we actually got Six of Cups for questions similar to this, like in the very beginning. I have to go back and look. But we keep getting that was someone that she knew. So is it the mistress though? Empress and Seven of Swords. Betrayed by the other woman. Yeah, and the Empress coming out here is interesting because we were talking in the last reading about, is it possible that she, as the mistress, was pregnant? Hold on, I have to blow my nose. So do I think that it was the mistress? Yes, because we have the other woman. It shows a pregnant woman, so it doesn't necessarily mean pregnant, but in order to be pregnant, you have to have sex. So I do feel as though that would be confirming the mistress element of it. This is the betrayal element of it. And this is someone that I know, someone that I have a relationship with or a connection to. Did the partner, Paul, have nothing to do with the kidnapping? Let me rephrase that. What role did Paul have in the kidnapping? Eight of Cups. 10 of Cups reversed. Temperance. And 7 of Wands reverse. Leaving something behind. Family falling apart. This card shows an angel, so this has resulted in Nicola's passing. And 7 of Wands reversed is like, I don't know what to do. I'm tired of this. I can't keep doing this. I need to change something. What role did he play? Seven of Wands reversed, 10 of Cups reversed tells me that he was very tired of the dynamic of the environment, relationship, etc. And 8 of Cups is saying, well, it's saying a couple things. One, you're digging too deep into something that you shouldn't be looking into. And 2, I need to leave you behind. And that resulted in this angel card, which is Nicola. If the original plan wasn't to kill her, what was their intent for the abduction? So that's something I said in the very beginning. I believe it wasn't to kill her because it didn't feel like I want to murder you. It felt like something goes wrong. But if it's a sacrifice, then that wouldn't make sense. So those are 2 different points that I'm not sure how they fit. So let's see what we get here. What was the original plan that day? So I believe someone approaches Nicola while she's there, and then something happens. What was the intended plan for that interaction? Justice reverse, 5 of Wands reverse. Lying about something, avoiding conflict. Knight of Wands and Page of Pentacles. Luring her and taking her. This is a card about driving, like being in drive, like moving fast. Five of Wands reverse is also like coming to an agreement about something. And then Justice reverse is like, it's an agreement that doesn't really work for you, but I'm going to present it in a way that it looks like this would be a good option for you. Page of Pentacles is like, come here, come here. It feels like I lure you, someone takes you after I lure you, but it doesn't look like I'm a part of that. Like, I'm your friend, I approach you, I get you close enough so this person comes and takes you, but they don't take me. It just, I put you in the position where they can come and easily take you, but it doesn't look like I'm directly involved. Almost like a too close for comfort type of like, look how close we can get to you type of thing. And then either you agree with what I say, or if I don't believe that you're truly agreeing, then I'll just dispose of you. So it's almost like, was it planned to be a murder? Not necessarily, but like, if it had to come to that, it had to come to that if you weren't going to agree and be on board with what I wanted you to do. Because Justice in reverse is also retribution. So essentially a debt owed, or like you have to make up for something that someone else did. It's interesting that the Page and the Knight came out here. I'm luring you and I'm pushing you into the car and taking you. Or whatever. So to answer the question, if the plan wasn't to kill her, what was the intent for the abduction? I believe it was like, I'm either going to scare you and get you to agree to my terms, or I will just dispose of you and something went wrong. But again, I do believe it's two people, a female and a male, but not the partner, but either for or because of some kind of agreement that the partner was involved in. How would only abducting Nicola help her partner out financially? Ace of Wands reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed. How would it help him out financially? The Ace of Wands reversed and Knight of Cups reversed is saying it was part of something that was in a contract. Like, she knew something that could make him lose money. So it's not helping him out financially in terms of getting money. It's helping out financially in terms of not making things worse than they already were with that debtor that something was owed to. Because the Knight of Cups would be like, oh, I messed up. And then Nine of Pentacles is like, it's abundance, but here it's not like, it's not necessarily like I'm getting money for this. It's like, you're going to destroy this highway that allows me to get money. You're going to destroy that. So I need to make it so that you can't block that highway that allows the money to come through. So it's not necessarily like getting money, but it's protecting some kind of avenue that's already present that allows money to come in and out. Why didn't the partner say from the start she was high risk due to an incident at the home early on in January? Six of Pentacles, the Fool reverse. I believe he did say it from the start. We might not have been told. It almost feels like it was the first thing that he said, like the first thing that he blurted out. Oh, well, I can't find her. And by the way, in January, blah, 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 blah. We weren't told it because I believe it was made to look like I don't want her to look bad in front of the community. I'm trying to protect her, blah, 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 blah. I think the information was given behind the scenes, but was requested to not be given to us until a certain point of time had passed. But it does feel like they had the information from the beginning. We just didn't. But it's almost like that was playing into the storyline, because it's like, oh, I'm trying to protect her. I don't want this information coming out. And then when it was time, it was like, okay, let's plaster this information everywhere. But yeah, Six of Pentacles makes me feel like it was given in the very beginning. I almost feel like it was probably the first thing that was said. Did someone else have her phone and dog? I'm going to word this. Were the phone and dog taken away from the place where they ended up being found? Were they at one point not there and brought back? Knight of Swords reverse. It's a very forceful, aggressive energy. Death. Six of Wands. Yes. they were taken and brought back. This would be like, this isn't my stuff to move, but I'm moving it. This would, and then this would be after death. It was put back so the public could find it. Yes, I do believe it was removed and, or they were removed and brought back. I don't know if that was part of the plan though, because the Knight of Swords would be like, oops, did something wrong, now have to adjust my plan in like a very impulsive, rushed way. Whatever the plan was, the plan didn't go as intended. Something was it, how do I put this? Was Nicola expected to not be coherent? Like, was she expected to be out of it and just going along with something? If she was being given something, but she was onto it, the devil reversed. What I just said. If she was given something, but she was onto it, I was about to say maybe she didn't take it, but acted like she did. This would be like recovering from some kind of substance. That would make sense why it wouldn't necessarily have to be murder initially. Oh, let me see if I should say that. Reclaiming your power. Symbolic. Oh, King of Cups, Nine of Swords. I don't even know if I should say this. Should I say what I am thinking? Of course. All right. Is it possible that the partner knew that there would be some kind of retribution for her finding out information, but he had to pass along anyway that she knew this information to protect himself? So he was giving her something so that when she was approached by certain people, she would go along with something or be more docile or complacent or like agreeable to something that she wouldn't otherwise agree to, because she would have felt funny and off and been like, oh, I feel weird. Like, I'm just going to go along with this because I feel weird. I don't know. Like if the partner knew something was coming but was trying to get her a little loopy so that she didn't get harmed when confronted. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so I'm the partner, right? I made a big boo-boo. You, Nicola, discover something that you shouldn't know. I know this. I have to tell someone about this so that I'm protected. And I know there will be repercussions of this, but I have no other choice. So in order to try and get you to go along with something or agree to something or be docile, I give you something so that when these people approach you, like I know they're going to, you just kind of don't feel right. You go along with it and you let it go because you're scared. But you realize that you were being given something, you don't take it. And then when these people approach you, you fight back. And instead of scaring you, then you pass away because you fought back, because you weren't docile, because you weren't taking what I was giving you to protect you. Again, allegedly, my opinion, that's what I'm getting. And when I was thinking that, or beginning to say that, I got the King of Cups and Nine of Swords. The man that she's emotionally connected to was paranoid. Something's telling me to pull one of these. In reverse. Someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim. It's a woman with devil horns taking something from a man. If what I just said was the case, then if police came into some kind of information about this, but there's certain ones that are aware of this, but not wanting to go straight after this background organization, then it's like, okay, well, the partner didn't really kill her and he tried to protect her, so let's let him go. I don't... That's... okay, so in this scenario, it would mean that the partner borrowed money or something from some other entity. I want that other entity's energy before Nicola went missing and after she was found. So before she went missing. Okay. In reverse. Lilith, thief of life, hunger, animalism, and instinct, and I won't cry for you. But they both came out in reverse. That was before. I won't cry for you, but in reverse, I will cry for you. I feel bad. I don't want to have to kill you. So I'm going to try and scare you instead. But it doesn't go right because your partner was giving you something and now you're paranoid and now you think it's all connected. But these both came out in reverse. Thief of life, and I won't cry for you. So I don't want to have to kill you because of your girls or because of the risk or something. I don't want to have to kill you, but I also need you to shut up. Hold on. I want to do, okay, so now I want to do when the decision was made. When the altercation or interaction was happening, and then we'll do after. Janine the maid, guardian of saints, humility, disillusionment, champion. While it was happening. So it wasn't the person, it was the person sent someone else to do it, the woman. So there was a woman and man. I believe the woman, the one that lured her, is the one that's connected to whatever entity Paul borrowed from, or whatever. And then the other card came out in reverse. Vanth, caretaker of the lost, respite, assistance, and memory. But it was in reverse. This is representing Nicola. You weren't supposed to know this stuff. You weren't supposed to fight back. You were just supposed to be docile and go along with it. Which is interesting because in the last reading, someone mentioned Valium, and one of the things when I looked it up said memory, like it affects your memory. And now after. Masquerade. Putting on a show. Let me get one more. In reverse. Dawn, the Red Shepherd. Just reward, evaluation, and respite. Hold on. 1 second. Isn't, hold on, sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah, a Don is a high-ranking member of the mafia. Huh. And that's the card that came out for how the person is feeling since she was found. Okay. All right, we're gonna wrap this up for now because I need to go sneeze like 40 times. So we have this left for next time. I'm gonna do 3 of these from Nicola. What does she want to tell us about this reading? Oh, 3, okay. I should have done more and been there for you. Reaching out, unknown phone call, voicemail with static noises, and trinkets, jewelry, ring, necklace, bracelet. I feel like there's something that was left behind that they are looking for. Should have done more and been there more for you. I feel like she discovered something and she feels like she should have done something about it quicker, but she was planning, like, how do I, over a period of time, get out of the situation, where now she's saying I should have just done it quicker and acted on it. She didn't realize how much danger she was up against. Reaching out, unknown. This makes me think it's something about that work call she's pointing towards. This, I think it's something was left behind that they're looking for. I really do. 5 of Cups reversed. The Sun. Hold on. Okay. Page of Cups. I don't know what was said, but I feel very strongly that when she was approached, it was something about her kids. And we got the 6 of Cups, so it's someone that she knows. So someone that she knows approached her saying something about the kids while she was on the phone with work. And that's how this whole interaction started. Lord, taken, not docile, fights back, not expected to fight back. it goes downhill. Okay. I will see you soon. Again, allegedly, my opinion.